Looks like we're going to have good conditions for the walk up this time. And off we go, back up the mountain. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're heading up the tops for a snowstorm camp. And don't be deceived by the calm weather now. It's going to come in later, and I think it's going to be pretty brutal. I have a lighter pack for this trip, so hopefully the walk up is a bit more manageable. But it's still, you know, 800 meters up and takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. That's where I'm heading, way up there. There's already snow on the top, so hopefully it's nice and cold, minimal rain and straight into snowfall. But I'm just going to push on with this walk and let's hopefully make the most of this winter blast. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Should be a good one. And I'll see you once I'm up there. Water time. Fresh. Almost up at camp. This walk up's been way easier than last time. The lighter pack really helps. But as you can probably see, starting to snow. It's way colder up here, but just gonna push on to get there, get set up, get some warm clothes on. Oh man, that's way better. I've got a warm, dry base layer on and the hard shell. And it looks like right on cue, the snow, rain, or whatever it is coming in. I think this time I'm going to get the tarp up first because my tent is the Nemo Kuni and that doesn't pitch all in one. So I'm going to get onto that now, create shelter. We'll see what this weather does. We've got some great snowflakes coming in already. This is going to be a good one, guys. I've got a great feeling about this. Getting cold fast, my fingers are going numb. The snow's coming in thick already. I'll show you guys my line lock system. Just a carabiner attached to a line lock. You wrap that around the tree and then you tension it. And then I just tighten it like this, and boom, no knots. Starting to take shape. Look at all the snow coming down. This is going to be an awesome camp. Alright, the tarp's up. I'm going to have to fiddle around with it a bit to get it perfectly taut, but it's providing good shelter already. The good old Nemo Cooney. I love this tent. Let's clip this thing up and get the fly on. This tent is a little bit more fiddly to set up, but once it's up, it's lovely. Looks like those snow flurries have passed for now, but I've got everything set up and it's pretty nice and taut. So I'm going to get on to building up my base, get my chair out, and I'm in dire need of a coffee. Oh, that's good. All right, hot drink time. This is all the water I got for now, so to make sure I don't waste it. It's enough for coffee and a hot meal. I'm going straight to the good stuff. Nice, freshly home roasted coffee. Those grounds smell good. Whew. It's quite cold. Might need to get the puffer jacket on. This is the MSR wind burner stove. It boils water so fast, and it's also good because it can melt snow real efficiently. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do later. Just like that, we've got boiling water. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. It's so satisfying when you get up to camp. You get everything set up and then you get your brew on. It's peaceful up here now. Hopefully the snow comes back. It's pretty low visibility out there. But yeah, I didn't really expect that snow flurry before, so that was pretty cool. Really, in like a couple of hours, that's when it should hit. Oh, but I'm just happy to be up here and feeling good. Last time I walked up, man, that was a rough experience, but now I think I'm back to 100%, so I should be able to focus on having a great camp. I might move the whole tent back, because as it's currently positioned, I don't have a whole lot of coverage from the tarp. Because it's freestanding, I can just take the pegs out and pull it back, so I think I'll do that now. I think if I bring it back here, I have a lot more space to sit. It'll be way better. Let's unload some of my gear. Down jacket, gonna have to get this on soon. I'll get my quilt lofting up and I'll sort the rest out later. It's looking pretty cozy in there already. It's gonna be a lovely sleep later. Looks like the weather's come back. Very close to just dumping snow again. I'm gonna get the down jacket on, probably have some hot food, and then I've probably got to get some wood. Oh yeah, look at this. The snow is incoming. Instantly the comfort level's risen up. Feel good. I think I'll get a hot freeze-dried meal on now. Just sit back and chill for a bit, and then it's mission wood. On the menu for lunch is a Real Meals Tom Kha Gai. This is kind of like a chicken green curry with coconut broth and noodles and stuff. So I'll get that going. It needs 1.5 cups of boiling water, and then we'll consume it. Should get a little water from this. Give it a good stir to incorporate everything. And then you leave it for about 10 minutes. And it should come out rather delicious. Lunch is ready, and the weather's starting to kick off too. I think the snow's going to hit any minute now. Need to quickly eat this and get some firewood. Try to show you. Look at all that goodness. Oh man, that's nice. There's so much flavour from just adding water. It's quite incredible. I don't like doing freeze-dried meals for dinner, but as like a lunch snack to power up and just keep your calories going, I think they're perfect. Got a full cup of water here. I'll get it back, collecting the drips. Here it comes, the snow. More water. I reckon within 30 minutes, it's going to be full on snow everywhere. It's right on the cusp of massive flakes falling. Snowing. I guess it's time I head out and try find some wood. I have the Silky Zubat saw here. This thing's an absolute beast. But it's very difficult to find trees up here because everything is just wet. It's like a swamp. But I'm getting cold sitting here with no fire. It's windy. And as you can see, the snow's falling down great. So I'm just going to do it, push on, get the trees, and hopefully we can get this fire going. Look at it all coming down. Woo! It's going to be hard to find the wood with so much thick snow everywhere. It's really starting to come in now. I only need a few good trees. That should be alright, but I got to get moving because I took the down jacket off and I'm real cold. It's almost impossible to find wood up here. But check out the snow now, just big fat flakes falling. Found a couple small trees down here. I'll haul these back to camp. Try and find a few more. I found a bit. It's not great, but it's a start. My fingers are so numb. I'm gonna have to warm them up before I go find some more trees. There's this great flakes coming down though. I couldn't be happier. Pretty much just a load of rotten twigs. This is going to have to do. It's taken me ages to find this wood. Whew. I think I might have a cup of tea and then we'll chop this all up. I think I need some new waterproof pants. These ones are just leaking like a sieve. It doesn't help that there's like saw holes all through them. But my underwear is wet. It's like I wet my pants. Oh, a cup of tea is going to be so nice. When you just want boiling water fast, this thing is awesome. A nice big cup of English breakfast. Just like King Charles would be doing if he was up here camping. Could you imagine King Charles camping? That would be viral content. Oh, that's good. And of course, afternoon tea would not be complete without a milk chocolate hobnob. Or 2 or 3 or 4. Or 5. Wow, that snow's getting pretty thick now. Starting to accumulate real good.
I think I have enough wood here once it's all chopped up to have a great fire into the evening. I'm not sure about tomorrow morning, but tonight's my main priority. So I'll finish off this brew and I think we'll process all that wood up and then we'll light it immediately. Hopefully some of this wood's dry enough to get the fire going. Oh, time to tidy all this up and then probably baton some up with the knife. That's actually a pretty legitimate stack of wood. That's gonna burn for ages. I always underestimate how much I have. I think my prepper mentality comes out when I'm wood gathering. But I think I'll split a little bit up now, just so I don't have to do it later. Then we'll light it up. The knife that I'm using is the Lion Steel T5. It's a 5.5 inch blade with a full tang. It's a nice, beautiful knife. And I think it's a good combination of lightweight, strength, and fat enough that it can split logs. We'll see how it goes on this stuff. The problem that I have here is the ground's so squidgy. All the force when I'm batoning goes into the ground. Need to find a bombing knocker. They're all quite small. Pretty rotten, but it'll get burning once it's hot enough. See, it splits great. I prefer this to a little axe, to be honest. There's way more control, and the knife is lighter. I wonder if I can split this massive piece. This is where a bigger blade would come in handy. It's going to be close. Just. Whoa. There goes my bobby knocker. And another one. Just goes to show how rotten this wood is. Oh. Okay, I think that's going to be enough to get this fire going. I just want it lit now. I want to warm it up and get some ambience. We've got beautiful flakes falling, and I think the fire's just going to top it off. So we'll get that going now. The wind's completely stopped. We have another round of snow coming in. Absolutely perfect camping conditions. I couldn't wish for better. The reason I don't have any stones around my fire to build like a heat reflective wall is because there's just no rocks up here to do such a thing. So I just have to have like an open fire like this, which I quite like because it looks cool, but it definitely does help having the rocks around your fire pit, well, your fire. Hopefully I can get some real heat into this and I can start to dry everything out. Quite damp, it's a bit gross. I think this is going to get going alright. It's starting to look like there's some heat building up in there. It's getting colder. I'm going to check the temperature. It says -1. I'll put this over here and see how cold it gets. It looks like it's struggling a bit. I'll chuck a few more of these dry pieces on. We need it to get cranking. Hopefully that'll do it. Come on, fire. I need you. Need to get some snow into my cup. Can melt this down, get some water. That's some nice snow. Ugh. The old fire's struggling a bit. Doesn't help that snow's just pouring all over it. Got all the wood on the fire now. It's gonna smoke away, then hopefully it's all good. My fire's not great, to be honest. It's putting out a bit of heat, but not really enough. I'm gonna have to chuck the down jacket on, but I'm quite wet, so it's not gonna work too well. Hopefully this can crank up a bit. Hot cup of tea will help too. Chuck more and more sticks on there. Chuck the down jacket on, that's way better. Oh, finally starting to feel warm again. I managed to dry my pants out in the rain jacket pretty good by the fire, so hopefully the down doesn't get too compressed. But I'm gonna have this big cup of tea, warm myself up, then I think I'll do dinner. Now we're talking. The fire's cranking. I'll load it right up while it's hot. Let it reach critical temperature. Time to get some dinner on, and guess what? We're going all out and we're doing a 6-pack of hot dogs. So what I'll do is I'll get the hot dogs in first, Then we'll completely submerge them and simmer them away for like 10 minutes. In they go. And we fill her up with water. It's like little wieners swimming in a pool. One thing that would be good would be a little igniter on the stove. I always lose my lighters. What an awesome camp. Do you guys like the snow camps like this with the fireplace and just all the ambience? These are some of my favourite. They're hard work, but man, they're so rewarding. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but the snow's kind of blowing straight in now. It's pretty rough out here. Fully zipped up. Oh, that fire though. The wind is blowing heat towards me. Without it, I couldn't sit out here. Oh yeah, I can smell them. Now we'll commence Operation Simmer. I'll set a timer too, just so I don't overcook them. The fire's putting out a lot of heat now, look at it. It's a bit smoky still, but man, it's roaring. Everything is under control now. Very nice. I flip the wieners around in the pool to make sure that they're cooked tip to tip.
This is the current setting. POV, fire, snow, and hot dogs.
These are done. It's been 10 minutes. It's getting a bit dark, so I think I'll put my head torch on and then we'll construct our feast. I'll get myself a little bit closer to this fire and hopefully the winds stay down. I'm gonna drain this hot dog water. It's probably quite a nice broth. Oh, it's hot. Yeah. Alright, now sitting in there, steaming away. Now I need the buns and condiments. Whoa! And as always, we have the brioche, because I love it. And we're gonna eat all 6. For sure. The buns didn't get too compressed on the way up, which is good. I managed to slide them down the front pouch in the pack. They're pretty good. Don't have to be too delicate because the structural integrity has remained. Alright, we'll start with 2. And I've got that habanero mustard, which I talked about in the last video, from the Al Brown, I think it's called. And I got their ketchup too, that kind of Indian ketchup. Gingery. We're just going to go all in, lather them up. Oh man, I'm hungry. I just need this. I need it very, very badly. Alright, here are the first ones. You need to see a close-up. I mean, look at that.
What a delight.
First bite. Whoa. Incredible. Oh. 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 It's all worth it for the hot dogs. So much flavour. And it's all the flavour you want too. Spice, sweetness, a nice snap to the skin on the wiener, and then that sweet kind of chewy, creamy, buttery brioche. It's like heaven on earth. These upgraded condiments, they definitely add an extra dimension to the dish. It's like a deep richness and complexity of flavour. It's amazing. I need more. Incredible. You've probably never seen a guy get so excited over hot dogs. But if you were me right now, in this situation, you'd probably do the same. Whoa, sparks. Please excuse me for the way that I eat on camp. You got to remember, I'm up here in the wilderness alone, feasting. And now I'm getting smoke in my eyes. Ah, these hot dogs, they transport every cell in my body to a dimension of pleasure that I didn't think was possible while being out in this type of environment. This is number 3. I'm going to be quiet now and just eat them. Oh. I want to have such a good sleep after eating all of this. Well, that was as good as it always is. So satisfied now. Gonna melt some snow for water in the morning. Stuff it right in there. And yes, I know, all you elite level bushcrafters add a little bit of water to help it melt faster. This ended up being a great wee fire. There's a lot of coals here, putting out a ton of heat. Oh, it's so nice and warm. It's gonna be so nice to lie down in here, get all these wet, stinky, smoky clothes off, get my warm, dry base layers on. We'll get it real cozy in here. Ugh. getting the full alpha base layers on. Socks, pants, and top.
A little bit more snow falling outside. Wonder what it will be like in the morning.
Oh, so nice to lie down. Instantly I can feel heat bouncing up onto my back from the pad. And this quilt is so cozy. This is the Neve Feathertail. It's my lightest and warmest quilt. Love this thing. The colour's really nice too. But there's a bit more snow falling outside. I'm not sure what it's going to do over the night. I don't think there's going to be heaps, but you never know. I do have a whole lot of treats with me, and I'm just not full at the moment. I mean, hungry. I am full, I should say. I've got a morrow, which I might have. But for now, I think I might just lie down and get myself nice and warm. Oh, that's nice. Oh. If you don't know what these things are, well, you're soon going to find out. It's just a chocolate coated bar. It's frozen. It's frozen. I should have warmed it up in the bag. But it's, yeah, caramel, chocolate and nougat. A lot of energy packed into this. I was going to have another cup of tea and toast some marshmallows on my gas stove and make s'mores. But I'm just way too full and I've had too much liquid, so I'm just going to have this, which will give me a little bit of boost, help keep me warm tonight. The sweetness is nice after all those hot dogs. There's a little rigid tab here so you can vent the front door. This is the big mesh back vent, and you can see there's a hole in the fly, so hopefully we can get condensation out of here. This is one of the best venting tents that I have, because the fly kind of comes up from the ground and there's all these options in here, like the back vent, the sides, and these things. It's a super versatile tent. Probably one of the reasons why I like it. And the headroom width. But I don't think I'm going to have condensation. We'll see. I am very damp, like the jacket. I'm going to wear it in the quilt for a bit to try dry it out. And I've got my pack in here and all my rain gear. So the conditions for condensation are like, you know, super bad, but we shall see if we get it. Alright guys and girls, I think that's enough from me tonight. I'm pretty tired. It's been a big day and tomorrow requires a lot of effort as well. But I should have a great sleep. I'll be warm, dry and cozy. And hopefully the tent doesn't collapse. But yeah, I think I'll switch you guys off now. I'll see you again in the morning. Good night.
Good morning. Coffee time. That's the view from the tent door. Pretty incredible. There's almost no wind. Very, very still and cold. that first sip of coffee in the morning. It's rather pleasant. I didn't have a great sleep last night. It took me ages to get to sleep. Just couldn't switch off, and I think I had a bit of smoke in my nose, so it was kind of stuffy. But it got very cold. I ended up taking the down jacket off as I warmed up. And yeah, I think a little bit more snow fell. There's quite a lot of water droplets on my quilt. And up on the ceiling of the tent in it. This thing, by the way, this is my new little big Agnes pump. This is from the gear shop. It's a light, and it's a nice light too. And you can also pump your pad up with it. I'll put a link to the description to that, to the gear shop. It's quite nice. Oh no. My right boot is actually fully frozen. It's not budging at all. It's going to be quite difficult to tie these ones up. We've got a bit more accumulation on here. Looks like we may have had like another 5 centimeters of snow overnight. Just a stunning morning though, look at it. No wind. I think it might clear up to blue skies. We'll go have a look around the back of the tent, see how much snow's on it. Looks like we may have got about 20 centimeters of snow in total, and maybe another 5 overnight. But it accumulated really good on the trees, because there was pretty minimal wind, so it's just, you get that stunning look, which doesn't happen very often, so I'm super happy. And the tent did a real good job too. Oh my goodness, packing this down though. It's all turned to ice. So nice. Just the view out from underneath the tarp, looking at the trees. Complete winter wonderland. Not gonna light the fire. I think I'll save the wood if I come up here again this winter. Well, it's spring now. But I don't really need the heat and all smoke. And I just don't feel like inhaling any more smoke right now. So I have this brew. And we'll have a quick breakfast, we'll go for a walk around, and it's probably a nice icy pack up. We have a boil. It is -3 degrees Celsius, so the canisters start to struggle at that point. I'm not sure how I'm going to undo my guy lines. They're completely iced up. I won't be able to use the line locks. I'll just have to unclip them, just stuff it all into the stuff sack or the pack and just hope for the best. Cheers, morning brew. Oh man, it's always good. And guess what? Got waffle. I love these things. Chocolate chip, sweet. It's still like a, what is it? About 1.5 hour walk down. Pretty brutal, so I'll burn these off no problem. And of course we dunk it. It's a cultural thing. Do Americans like to dunk things in their coffee and their tea? Let me know, or is this just a weird fascination of the British, which lingered on into New Zealand culture? Just trying to put my glove on. And it's just frozen solid. I need to get them warmed up so when I'm packing down the tent, my fingers don't die. Go for a little walk. It's pretty good snow level, snow depth. Probably more than 20 centimeters. I'm happy with this outcome. It's so beautiful as well. There's zero melt happening. It's just full on snow accumulation. We'll go down to the clearing and see if we can see up to the mountains. Check this out. Wow. That's stunning. Oh, I'm so lucky to be up here. I hope you guys appreciate seeing these views, and yeah. It's just amazing. I mean, look at this. I get to walk out in this too. What an incredible place. Head back to camp and probably start doing a little bit of a pack down, I guess. My feet are going a bit numb as well. It's nice. Whew. Here we are. Alright, I'm gonna start packing down some of my gear. There's my carabiner and guy line. Completely encased in ice, that's what I mean. It's hard to pack up. Okay, pretty much all packed up. I think I'll chuck the big camera in here, sort everything else out, get the pack on, and we'll begin the trek out. This is probably the best snow we've had up here all year, and it comes at the start of spring, which is pretty typical for New Zealand actually. Or at least where I am in New Zealand. Last look up to the mountains. Oh. And we begin the trek down. It's going to be quite treacherous because it'll be very wet and slippery. But hopefully the freezing level stays, well, it goes down pretty low, so the melt doesn't happen till right down at the bottom. Full-blown winter wonderland. Very special for me. Oh, look at this, obstacles. Alright, I think I'll chuck the camera away and focus on this walk. Made it back down. You can see the snow level came down pretty low. Not sure if you can see it up there, but man, what a trip, what a camp. Very rewarding, but it's tough. It's only got about, what, 15 minutes back to the van. I'm gonna have a Coke Zero. But I think I'll end it here. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's watched to this point and continues to support the channel and the members and everyone. You guys know I appreciate you.
But I'll sign out here. I guess I'll see you in the next one and say goodbye to the snow. All right, guys. Catch you later.